How's it, ladies and gents? AfriGamer here, and welcome to my channel. So we're back with Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Last time we managed to beat the poachers that were, well, residing here in Marathea. So that's great. We've started to, well, we continued building up our warband. So obviously a couple of guys got injured when we were fighting the poachers. But yeah, and we've got ourselves 2 companions, and once again our goal is we're aiming to get ourselves a workshop here, well, wherever, but the goal is about 15,000 gold. So let's continue with a bit of trading. And I'm finding at this point in time my favorite trade good is definitely furs. They seem to give me a good bit of profit. So yeah, buy products. Ooh, it's a bit expensive at this moment, but we can sell it in Ostican for quite a lot, so let's do that. So far in my personal playthrough, I'm not really seeing too much of the snowball effect, and I'm quite a few days in. I think I'm probably around the 100 odd day mark, which is by then you would normally have seen quite a lot of snowballing before they brought out that new patch. So that's good. I'm going to keep an eye on it, see what happens. Okay, so we're going to go on a long, oh yes, I remember in the last episode I said we were going to go on a long haul trip all the way to Ostican, which is over here. So let us take a look. We need to maybe get some more horses and pack animals and that kind of thing to speed us up quite a bit. Yeah, definitely. So it's quite interesting from what I saw in my personal games. The sturgeons were almost always kind of taken out by the Vlandians over here, so they swept around like this, which, yeah, is quite unfortunate, but anyway, it doesn't seem to be happening anymore now, from what I can see, which is great. Carbon safe. Yeah, so this Britannian faction is quite an interesting, I've said it before, mishmash of like Celts, I think like the old sort of Picts of Britain, yeah, so mainland sort of French area Celts, then British Picts, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, those kind of people, so it's quite interesting. Sort of the people that were living in those areas pre the Roman Empire. I mean, they were still living there afterwards, but obviously they were looking quite different after that. Oh, couldn't get anywhere near as much as we were supposed to. Oh well. It's something. And our trade skill is going up. Let's see what this guy wants. More poachers. Yeah. Do I feel like dealing with poachers? No, I don't feel like dealing with poachers. Let's go and see. What do they have in this area here? Fish, olives, iron ore, flax, grapes, silver ore. Let's see silver ore. Sounds like something you might be able to make a good bit of money off of. Buy products. Oh, they don't even have any. Oh wait, here it is. For some reason lately I've been looking on this side over here for the products of the place. I don't know why. Okay, an Emperor of Calradia we could sell for 162. Sounds like a plan. back over to Epicrote. Oh, I hear a siege or something going on somewhere. Oh, over here. It's probably the Vlandians besieging. They like to try and take... Oh, wait. When we were going this way, it was owned by the Vlandians. Now the Vlandians are taking it back. Yeah, that seems to happen quite a bit. When one faction takes a place in the next faction, well, that same faction that owned it very often comes and takes it right back. So that's quite interesting. Thinking we should also maybe... Nah, I don't know if we'll recruit more people at this point in time. Try and keep our expenses pretty lean so that we can build up that money quite fast. Get ourselves our workshop. So the Battanians have a lot of hardwood, and then they also have their own specific type of horse. Which I'm guessing would be, seeing as it's like a mountain horse kind of thing, it would be more of a hardy horse. I haven't really gone into looking at the differences between different cultures' horses, so we shall, something that I'll have to do. Rival gang. Okay. Let's sell. Again, not quite as good as I've seen this year's happening in my game as well. Sometimes the little icon on things is not right, which I don't know why that is, but it is. Okay, what's next? See if we can find something interesting. That didn't even raise our level that much because we didn't make so much money off of it. Cows, fish. So one thing that's quite interesting, I want to quickly take a look, is in the previous game in Warband, there was a resource called like spice, which obviously, again, that was one that you got a lot of money for, and that was generally controlled by the Aserai. So I'm not really seeing it here. Grain. No, not really seeing it, so I wonder why that is. They've got a lot of dates. Fish. I wonder. Nothing. Grain. So I'm basically looking for things that are going to make me good money, but the spices would have been a good one. So the idea obviously is that the Aserai would sit on the sort of the spice trail, the Silk Road kind of thing. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, so then one other thing that I'll point out now is there seems to be 4 types of horse production areas. So there's your desert horses, which is mostly in the Aserai lands. Where is it? Up here, I think. Your steppe horses, which are mostly in Khuzait lands. Then you've got your Midlands Palfrey, which is the Empire factions as well as Britannia. And then you finally got your Britannian ponies, I think it was. Take a look. Yeah, Britannian ponies. So yeah, those are the 3 different types of horses you can get in the game. Let's go and see if the fur is restocked. Oh, there's another siege here. That is one thing that I've also seen is when a faction goes to war and they take one place, they'll tend to go on to take at least 1 or 2 others in the same sort of movement, basically. which I think is quite, it's a bit strong. It seems like the garrisons and that kind of thing in forts and cities and so on isn't doing enough to reduce the enemy's numbers to, you know, sort of stop them from taking. I'm trying to see if there's other places got a better price, because I didn't buy from them last time. Yeah, so it's when they're attacking forts, they're not losing enough numbers to make them sort of slow down before going on to the next place, which, you know, would help some of that snowballing kind of effect as well. Yeah, their prices are better here. So I'm thinking we must maybe go somewhere. I'm going to take a chance on this one and go somewhere different. Maybe down here somewhere. Thinking they might like furs in some of these empire cities and towns and so on. Oh. I keep forgetting that there is like a makeshift bridge across here. Whenever my units come towards this area, I always stop thinking that they're pathing wrong, but I haven't really had any issues at all with my character pathing badly on the world map. So yeah, that's great. Cows. I wonder what kind of profit you can get off of cows. Grain. Maybe might actually be fun to go and buy like desert horses and then come and bring them out here somewhere and sell them. I wonder what kind of profit we would get. Could be quite interesting. 98. Not quite as good as I was looking for. Let's try here. Lycaron. So Lycaron, if I'm not mistaken, was the capital of the empire before it split apart. Now, not so much. Speed up. Yeah, I definitely think I need to get some more horses. They have prisoners in this village. That's interesting. Who's fighting here? Looters against what? Wow, okay. This caravan just beat up, I think, so there are minor factions on the map, which they don't own any of the cities or castles or anything like that, but they do have their own warbands basically roaming around. So I think that was one of the sort of Kerite minor factions, and so the difference between them and the Kerites is that this minor faction, they prefer to stay as nomads, whereas the Kerites have settled somewhat. So Khuzaits, sorry, not Kerites, Khuzaits. Kerites is the faction that's in Warband, which is set later basically. They're the faction that essentially overtakes the Khuzaits in the future. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so here's one here, Senion of the Hand. So the hidden hand is one of them. It's a bit better. I think I'll sell it here. This guy gained 2 skill points in trade. Need your help with mountain bandits. What's my party looking like? I've got 2 trained infantry. We could probably take on some mountain bandits. Let's get a bit of action in for this episode. I did see there was a mountain bandit hideout there where the tutorial took place. Kind of converted over into a normal bandit lair. My name's Antonius. Need some help. Yes, a lot of men from around here are turning to brigand brigandage. I don't know that's how you said it, brigandage. In these troubled times, they infest the hills outside of town. Now, the countryside is not safe for village folk and traders alike. Is there a way to prevent this? Yeah, hunt them down. If someone hunts down a few, let's say 2 groups of mountain bandits, and the word gets around, thievery wouldn't seem so lucrative. That would make would-be brigands hesitate. What do you think, sir? Do you think you can help us? That depends. How many men do you think are required to get the job done? I bet even a party of 8 properly trained men accompanied by one of your lieutenants can take them on easily. The men could then rejoin your party after some days. Nah, I'll do it myself. Sounds like fun. 550 gold. It's not too bad. Okay, let's go. Let's find ourselves some mountain bandits. Hello, mountain. Oh, there's 2 groups for. Oh no, wait, that's like 3. That makes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we want to take them all on at once, maybe. Oh, yeah, we got one stopped. I'll take you on by yourself. Surrender or die. No. Let's go. Okay.
Follow your sergeant.
So mountain bandits can also be quite dangerous themselves. Oh jeez. Oh, that guy hit me so hard I glitched. Oh goodness. Oh, so I did also find out that one of the previous episodes I was speaking about lance couching. So when you're riding really fast with a spear, your person lowers the spear and kind of that sort of medieval jousting tactic. They do that. It is in the game, but only with certain types of spear. So it'll be interesting to show you guys that. I have managed to do it in my own game, which is fun. No level ups. And we also just massacred all of them, so. Cheap padding. Nowhere near as good as mine, maybe for my people. Not really. I don't think it's all that good, to be honest. Okay, that's one down. Let's go and chase down the next one. Nope, they decided to turn back. Okay, well, gonna get 3 groups now. Surrender or die. So yeah, mountain bandits also can be mounted sometimes. I'm guessing they like steal horses or something, so yep. Okay, let's go.
Follow your sergeants.
Follow your sergeants. Should actually maybe give some horses to my 2 companions. There, that guy there's got a javelin, which you know can be quite problematic. There, you see, he knocked out one of my Imperial infantry. So, and no, that was someone else. Okay, cool. We're doing all right against them. It's when their levels start to get higher, and you have more of them with the javelins, that they become a bit of a problem. Okay, one of our recruits leveled up. Hillman and Brigand. Go up. There we go. Sleeveless studded fur armor. I think that one might be a bit better for somebody. Like maybe her. Yeah. There we go. A Norse hatchet. Got 62 cut. 47 cut. Yeah. She can keep the Rugged Gambeson. She can keep hold of that sword of hers. I'm thinking of giving them the sumpter horses for now at least. I'm going to ride bareback, so no saddle basically, but better than nothing. So we've at least got 2 mounted units in our party. In essence, we're getting there. Look there, 10k. Oh, wrong button. Okay, of the hand. Let's check him out quickly. So the flavor behind them is they're basically a mafia. So you know they control all the towns and cities in the imperial area. So, but then they do field their own little war bands basically. They look very well outfitted for mafia. Not gonna lie. I am Sanyan of the Hand. I do not believe we have any quarrel with you. Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to check them out. I'm wondering if we should maybe take out this hideout over here. So, in Bannerlord, no, not Bannerlord, in Warband, the hideouts would give pretty good resources. I'm not really seeing that in Bannerlord so far. All the loot that I get from hideouts is not that great. So you see here the hand is attacking some of the Empire's peasants, so they do that. They are in essence at war with the Empire factions. I don't think there's anyone in here. Yeah, there's no enemy units in here. We're going to go straight into a duel. Okay, so we had ourselves our first in-game crash. Luckily, there is such a thing as autosaves, so it's reverted us back a little bit. Reminded me that I need to sell my prisoners as well. So what happened was, I'm guessing it's the bandit layers went in there, there was no one there, it wanted to go straight into the duel, and for some reason it crashed. So it's quite interesting. It's actually my first crash, which, if you think about it, is great. I've spent probably a good 80 to 100 hours playing the game so far, so it's pretty good. And it's quite interesting now, when you sell prisoners, your character goes up in roguery, which I guess it makes sense. I guess, selling slaves. So, yeah, okay. Let's go back up to... Should we go? Oh, we said we were going to go and buy ourselves some... Let's get desert horses, I'm thinking. Yeah. Let's go and get some desert horses and sell them somewhere else. Should be quite interesting. I've never really done any horse trading in the game so far. So, we'll see. So, historically, as far as I know, the horses bred in the desert that the sort of desert cultures used were famed for their speed. They were usually very fast horses. And then the steppe horses tended to be very... They tended to have a lot of stamina. They were smaller. Oh, first, talk to her quickly. So yeah, so Ragea, she is the Empress of the Southern Empire. Can you tell me anything about the Battle of Pendrake? Of course, I did not witness the battle, but my husband Irenicus spoke frequently of it. He was one of the Emperor's trusted commanders. He could not stop Neretzes from marching to defeat, but he managed to salvage something from the disaster. When the Sturgeons came over our barricades, he managed to lead a group of Neretzes guardsmen out the back. My husband's small force held together and were joined by stragglers and fugitives. He described the march back, no food, little water, marching day and night to keep ahead of the enemy's outriders. But they survived, the only organized imperial force to do so. The city was in a state of panic after hearing rumors of what happened. Irenicus kept things from descending into chaos. When it came time for the Senate to choose the next emperor, there was no question that it should be him. I loved him before as a man, but that day learned to love him as something more. What a gift he was to the people of Calradia. Thank you. And then he got assassinated. So, yeah. The steppe horses tended to be smaller and have a lot more stamina because, you know, the steppe tribes, they would literally live in the saddle pretty much, a lot of them. So their horses needed to have a lot of stamina. And then your Western European horses tended to be, wrong button, bigger. You know, more sort of war horses, really big, strong horses. So that's quite interesting. A desert horse. So we're buying them for 162. Let's keep that in mind. Get some more clay, salt. So yeah, the Empire has taken these couple of fortresses here. They don't start out with desert horses. That place has been raided. There is one over here. No, it's not here. Up here. That one's getting besieged. Go a little bit further south. At least the good thing about the horses is it helps to speed up my party instead of slowing it down like the other trade routes. So that's great. Yeah, we're definitely a fair bit faster now. I haven't actually spent a lot of time in the south here in the Khuzait lands. This is a desert bandit hideout. Don't know what kind of troops they have. Byproducts. Desert horse. Wait. About 161. Okay. Okay, so there's quite a bit going on here. Bunch of peasants fighting against desert bandits. So that's all that we've got time for today, ladies and gents. I will see you in the next video where we'll probably go and help out these poor peasants over here, and we're going to talk to Thais' party over here about the Battle of Pendrake. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, subscribe and hit the little bell button so that you get notified when I release my next video, which once again will be tomorrow. Thanks very much, guys. And remember, take it easy. Bye.